Yeah. Bet that. Mag.
Been feeling it's possible to defeat every obstacle. No more blowing on tropical,
1K.
but it's optional. Used to tussle abominable. Fell more times than the domino.
Yeah.
Here they talking, it's comical. I know when they see me, I do it phenomenal. Hate I do what you tryna do. That ain't me on my dick. I'm just saying, let's be logical.
Yeah.
I can kick it with ghosts and still keep it genuine. Won't do the most. Snake with the team and we toast. How we making it happen and they become ghosts. I'm the pop for the roast. I can cook overnight when I'm linking with foe. They won't beat in my dough, cause I'm hustling conscious to run up the scope.
That money.
Seeking validation, why would I ever? I don't care who don't love me no more. My daughters and son bright, hella clever. And they heart know I got them for sure. All of my real friends, now they family. And I'm good everywhere I go. All of the questions about what I be on ain't none of your business. You ain't gotta know. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. Think I'm from a different realm, know how to stand on my own when they call, put on for the fam. And don't give
Like
a
a
damn.
man.
They can tell you what they think about me, but can't knock how I stand. Go through with the plan. A lame could never get the upper hand. No, he ain't cut how I'm laying. Joking and playing, but my priorities been intact. I done leveled up, we going ham. You see how them babies smile when they with me. We laughing, never been the wild they sit me. Just check the homie style, how I fit me. I'm the type of love you give up a kidney. Bubble a bit, I got sources they struggle to get. You ain't focused, then huddle, forget. Out the palm of the mid, my little bro roll up arm of the pit. Wet clothes, solid, we stick. They hit the booth and I blaze it. Got them sick as a raisin. I've been feeling the maze. Pop out, I'll be laying in. Or the fights and we toast with the team while they weighing in. On a feature and pay the man. I know everything count, but don't know why they rate a bang. I got the trunk going Jackie Chan. We can't fumble the play, we don't do hot potato hand. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen. Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting. Reaching, I'm brushing it off cause he tripping. How you a boss, who you put in position, bro? That ain't a loss, you got food in the kitchen.
Never put your dreams before your responsibilities.
Your numbers is off, they don't know how I'm sitting.
I'd rather be the person that won rather than the person that know they can win. At all times. 1K.
What's up? What's up? What's up, good people? We back in the building. You know what it is. Thawed magazine. You got Crystal Flowers, Jay Jack in the building. You know what it is. And we rocking with your producer, Saginaw's own G Keyz in the building. So what's up? What's up,
everybody?
G Keyz, what's up? What's up? What's up with you, sis? What's good?
What's going on? Nothing much. Hanging in there.
Yeah, no doubt. We had a week off, got a little rest because I ain't no podcast can be so taxing sometimes.
Okay, yeah, we need that little break, right?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, man. And we want to give a shout out to everybody that's messing with us. We got two on, man. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all rocking with us. We're rocking with you. You know what I mean? Shout out to anybody watching on Twitter right now or Facebook that is streaming on Twitter, streaming on Facebook, is streaming in live waves. We're gonna end up putting it on LinkedIn and YouTube later. And the podcast gonna be on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. What else I'm missing? iHeartRadio podcast. Whatever podcast you're listening to, it's gonna be on there, and we appreciate you for listening too. So salute to anybody rocking with us, man. Much love to you. Also, you can get at us too. Don't be afraid to holler at us in the inbox Crystal, inbox me, thawedmagazine@yahoo.com. If you're just looking for us to find us, man, we deal with a lot of artists all over the country. So maybe if you want to just hit us up, maybe we can see you a little quicker. So, you know, get at us. But we're going to get into this interview. You know what I mean? Sis, you ready to get into the interview?
I'm ready.
No doubt, no doubt. G Keyz, you ready?
I'm here.
Yes, sir. Let me move this around. Move this around right quick. G Keyz, man, tell them a little bit about you first before we get started. You know what I mean? Before we get deep into the interview, let them know a little bit about you first.
Oh man, well shit.
Oh, what happened? Where he went?
You went off.
Yeah, he went off. Oh, there you go. He's still in.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Oh.
All right. I might have hit the wrong button. My bad. Man, it's been a rough day for both of us, bro. We both been having a rough day. You ain't gotta tell them about your day because I know, you know what I'm saying, we both had a rough day, but we made it, we kept it going. So let's get on and get the people what they need, bro. Tell them about you. Tell them what you do.
Man, well, shit, I grew up here in between Saginaw and Bridgeport. You know what I mean? I spent a lot of time over on Atwater and South Park with my family and shit. That's where everybody from, man. But I was always between there and Bridgeport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been making beats since since I was 11 now.
Okay.
I wasn't always good. You know what I mean? I remember I started off on Fruity Loops 3, bro. Fruity Loops 3 or Fruity Loops 2 or 3.
By
My
what
cousin
year?
came over. He was like, "Hey man, download this demo shit, and we can make our own shit." And I'm like,
By what year was that?
2003 or 4.
Yeah. Cause I go all the way back to the music generator.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I remember making beats on the was it PlayStation 2 and shit, man.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Like
no doubt.
it was terrible, but it was what it was.
Yeah, it was the start though, you know what I mean? So and led you to where you at now, you're still going. So that's you always appreciate those starts.
Exactly, bro.
No
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying? Like I've been producing on and off for everybody, you know what I mean? Mostly everybody, bro. Like there's a lot of motherfuckers I haven't produced for that I wanted to, but
Yeah.
conflicting schedules and shit. You know how that shit go, bro.
Oh yeah. Because we was gonna talk about we had some conflicting schedules because I don't know if people know this, but I think it was I want to say 2-3 years ago when I was originally was finna start the podcast or going live. You was the first one
Oh yeah.
contacted. You know what I mean? People might not know that. You know what I mean? You was the first one we reached out. We actually did test runs and went live, but it didn't act right with us.
Mm-hmm.
It was so fresh. It wasn't streaming like that at the time before even podcast was coming in and lives.
Right.
We tried to go live and it was like, nah, bro, we'll wait.
Well, you know how shit go, bro. I mean, sometimes it ain't meant to be at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get in the interview. Sis, you go ahead and ask the first question. I gotta check the Facebook page because I know they be putting it on private and then you can't stop that for some reason. But I'm gonna check that and I'll be right back.
Okay, that's fine.
Can you hear me, sis? Okay.
Yep, I can hear you. Okay, so yeah, let's jump right into it. So, being a producer, how do you approach like different tasks and changes when it comes to making beats for people? Like, say they may come in and be like, okay, well, I want this or I want that, but being that that's your forte, sometimes what they want may not always work for the song. So,
Yep.
how do how do you handle those sensitive situations?
Well, it depends on I like to work with a lot of people for like a week or two before we
Mm-hmm.
well, what I do is I play a bunch of beats for like whoever the hell wants it. You know what I mean? I play different shit that I've done for other people and be like, all right, is this your type of shit? Is this your type of shit? Do you like something like this but want me to tweak something like this way? Or have you heard, I always ask people, have they heard my shit before? And what did they
Right.
like about it? You know what I mean? What you like about this
Mhm.
beat right here? What you like about that? Oh, well, I like what you did for such and such, and I kind of want to do something like that. And I'm like, all right, well, let's see what we can do. You know what I mean? Sometimes it don't work out, so I gotta
Right.
hear. Sometimes you gotta work with motherfuckers for about a week or two and everything before you can actually figure out that type of shit. Like
Mhm.
I don't know if y'all know, like what's my homeboy, man, Fresh Face Slutty Joe.
Mhm.
All right, well, me and him got a lot of shit together, right? But it took me a minute to understand the type of shit that he likes. You know what I mean? So it took me a minute, but once we got it, we got it. Once I figured it out,
Exactly.
figured it out. Same with 2G. Once I figured out the way 2G worked, I was like, all right, this is the type of music you like. You know, on top of that, me and 2G would just sit here and sit back and talk about shit. You know what I mean? Like it
Shout
ain't
out.
just music. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
we'll sit there and kick it like, oh yeah, you know, like my favorite rapper Scarface and shit. And I'll be like, yeah, Face had this song. He'll be like, yeah, but Jada had something harder than that. And I'm like, all right, well, Face had something harder than that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
Yeah.
we do debates on shit, and we be like, all right, well, let's build something like this and that. And next thing you know, me and him got a song together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to 2G too, man. He got that gift. He got that gift, man. He can go round for round with anybody. I've known years. He been doing
Yeah.
this thing.
Two G man, but between like the my favorite people to work with, man, 2G up there, man. Him and my brother K
Mm-hmm.
Loss, bro. Bro, K Loss need
Oh
a
yeah,
shout
shout
out.
out K Loss. Yeah. Shout out to them, man. Yeah, and that I think this is like the third generation of us going over almost 20 years. So we done seen a lot of artists, man, and both of them, man, they still going. I know, and I done heard them. Like I rolled with 2G and he spit. So you
Yeah,
know, it's some real talent, man. I mean, song wise, you hear the songs, man. And I'm hoping everybody enjoy the songs. But if you ever really got to hear a lot of artists in Saginaw, like face to face, without no mic or no nothing, man, it's a lot of lyrical spitters out there, man.
that's how I felt with Dash when I first heard Dash, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
rest in peace, my dog Dash, man. You know,
No doubt.
when I you know, even after the accident and everything, man. But you know, the first accident, you know,
Yeah.
he he was still spitting, bro, and you know what I mean. Bro wasn't all the way whatever, man, but he was still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eric Sanders that be cutting hair.
Yeah.
All right, so we be at E House and everything, man. E the first person that got me doing music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he was one of the first people that was like, all right, bro, your shit ain't all the way there, but it's getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, one day I played some shit. He was like, okay, yeah, you got it. It's there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
You know,
No
shout out
doubt.
E too, man. Shout out Smooth Rock E, man. That's my dog.
No doubt, man. Shout out Saginaw, man. Like I said, years, man, since years. So we know, I mean, from the ground up, we seen it. So and shout out to everybody rocking with us. Comments, Jonathan Connor, that's brother. You know, our brother Jonathan, he said, yo, that's Reggie Baldwin said, what up, my people?
My boy Infrared, man, was happening
Yeah,
with you.
no
Red's
doubt, no
another one,
doubt.
man. Red's
Yeah, shout
another
out to
one.
Reds. Yeah,
Red's heard my shit.
multi-talented.
Red's heard my shit, and he was like, Red's heard. I'm gonna tell you this. Red's heard my shit when it was just kind of like, all right, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then, like, even Red's one of the people that was like, all right, bro, you need to start putting less instrumentation in your shit because you're putting too much. You're doing too much. And
yeah.
he was right. Him, G Ball was another one. My goddamn Raz, man, he's the one that introduced me to everybody, you know?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Man,
It's so much history. Like I say, man, I know you got some years. So, and shout out to India Brazy. You know what I mean? Check out her first article on Thawed magazine, man. She showed love to a lot of artists,
hell yeah,
and people
man.
doing things, man. Shout out to India Brazy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Russell Faison. He said the original 517989. Yeah, we go way back to them days.
Already.
517. You already know. Hey, they don't even
You know what's
understand.
crazy, bro? Is like I be feeling old as hell, man. I ain't even reached 30 yet. I'm gonna be 30 this year.
Whoa, for
You know?
real?
Yeah, like, I'm just about to be 30 this year, bro. And like
Damn.
I be feeling old as hell because I've been doing music forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, what age did we touch on? What age you started? Like when was the first time you actually worked with an artist in the studio?
I was 14, man, and it was
About 14?
yeah, it was Shit, it was back when we was doing like Magic Music Maker back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, we mixed it right, but it was me. I started learning how to like mix and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, it was. I had this little cheap ass mic, man, from like Best Buy or some shit like that. You know, the little stand up mics that shit that they're
Uh-huh.
like $50 or whatever. We made that
Yeah.
motherfucker work though, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's what I'm saying. Throwing out anything, any obstacles in your way to get what you gotta to get where you gotta go.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most
Sis, what you
definitely.
got over there?
What is the first thing you listen for when you making beats? Like how do you kind of take this piece or upbeat or low beat or cadence and just bring it all together?
A lot of the time I listen to some old shit or like my favorite song, man. Sometimes when I ain't got no inspiration or whatever, I go back and listen to my favorite song, which is my mind is playing tricks on me.
Ooh.
And
That's a good one.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
There's a lot
favorite.
going on.
So I go
Yeah.
back and listen to that, and I listen to that. I go sometimes I just go back and listen to the original, like the Isaac Hayes sample,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. That's the
and
original. People
and
don't
I'm
know that.
listening to it, bro, and I sit there and think like, damn, these motherfuckers did this shit when it wasn't no like electronic shit. You know what I mean? There wasn't no Fruity
Yeah.
Loops. There wasn't no pattern shit. It was just motherfuckers playing instruments and shit. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So I'm
Yep.
sitting here thinking, man, if motherfuckers can do some shit that dope, I can do something off of this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's all about motivating myself too, man. And or a lot of the time I listen to like for lack of a better word, white people music. You know what I mean? Like some really obscure shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I listen to some of that shit and I get motivated, man, because I'm like, damn, this should sound dope as a sample. Like, how would they flip this? How would I flip this shit up right here? How could I make this shit sound dope? You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
learned that by listening to my boy Jay Dav, man, Adam Davenport, bro, one of my
Oh yeah. Yeah. He a beast with it.
other
I heard a
homies.
lot about it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Adam, bro, I done learned a lot from Adam, bro. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to like patterning shit out or building around a sample. Because
Hmm.
sometimes, like what a lot of producers do, they'll take a sample, but won't do anything else with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They'll take a loop and just loop it. But I figure if you're gonna do that, you gotta at least build something around it. See,
Hmm.
Adam, he'll take a beat, he'll chop the beat up into a whole different like instrumentation. You know what I mean? I don't know how. To this day, I don't know how he does it, bro. He'll take a whole beat and then flip it all around where you can't know what sample it was, and it
Mhm.
just creates something new out of it, bro. And like, I get jealous of that shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I tell him that shit
Yeah.
all the time, bro. Every time I hear his beats, I'm like, bro, I fucking hate that I didn't make that.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard a lot of. I mean, I think this is second or third show we done heard Adam's name on here, and I know in the streets when
Right.
I was in Saginaw, I used to hear his name too. And he used to work with my brother, T Bone. Shout out T Bone. Man, so I think he one of them cats, man, that don't get the props that he deserved, man.
Bro,
I done heard his music, I done heard some things, and I ain't really heard all the way. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie about that. But I done heard his
yeah,
name a lot, and I heard people play some of his music. I seen him live too,
yeah,
actually doing it right then too.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so shout out to Adam.
100%, bro. 100%. Adam deserves way more credit for like anything that from anybody, bro. That man's a genius, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
It, it, there's a lot of producers. That's another thing too, bro. I listen to a lot of producers from the answer crystal question. That's another thing I do. I listen to a lot of other producers from here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't try to copy their style or nothing like that, but I take inspiration from them. Like a lot of my beats that I learned, or that, I mean that I made, is like imitations of shit that Adam do, or like bits and pieces of my boy Freshie Womack, man. Shout out to my boy
Oh
Freshie
yeah,
Womack.
I ain't heard his name in a while. Didn't he form a group? Wasn't it like 4 producers? I think Ferno was with him too.
It was Furno, another one who I copy shit
Yeah,
from, bro.
Raul. I know it's a lot. It's some man. They got some good producers, man. Some
Raul,
producers been
bro.
doing some
Listen,
things.
Raul is one of the double R. Shout out double R, bro. Double
Shout
R
out
is
Double R. Yeah,
he's one of the hardest producers, bro. And the thing about him is like a lot of people say like Raul makes a beat to where you can rap off of it. He makes
yeah,
beats that you can rap off of it. There's not too much going on over here. There's not too much shit going on over here. It's like it's he makes the skeleton for you to create the body. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Like and then that motherfucker is like one of the best engineers here, if not
yeah,
the best engineer. You know what I mean?
yeah. And I know he's doing videography now and a couple other things. So shout out to Raul, man. Double R. He's been doing it for years too. So
That's
it's
one
a lot
thing.
of.
Bro. That's one
Uh,
thing, bro. Like Saginaw, like I had a couple people, bro. They always talk about they top producers and all of that shit, bro. And right, man, Raul deserves a lot more credit than he get too.
Oh yeah, I believe a lot of. That was one of my questions I was going to ask you is what do you think is stopping that like growth of outside Saginaw being there to know about Saginaw, especially producers. I mean, you got what's happening, Fo. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
bro.
You know,
Another one, bro. Like
yeah,
Fo started,
Charles Conley. All I mean, it's a lot.
Fo started producing, like, because Fo was more of an engineer for a long time,
Yeah,
and but Fo is so musically like knowledgeable with music that he could just pick shit up. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And out of everything, this dude picked up an MPC and was like, "I'm gonna start doing it off of this." You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Where nobody does that shit no more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Fuck it, let me grab this MPC and figure shit out that way."
Yeah,
And now, for one of the coldest producers I heard. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. He doing it, and he doing a lot of things too. He got the live from the block going
Live from
on,
the corner,
man.
bro.
Live from the
Bro.
corner, yeah.
I just wrote him the other day. I was all high and I forgot what the fuck I was asking him. And I hit him up and I was like, "Oh, bro, I remember what I was gonna tell you." I said that live from the corner shit. All right, bro, keep up with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
But
yeah. Keep
I
up
done
to
gave him a bunch of sounds too, man. Like just to just to use and shit.
yeah. Yeah, that's dope too. I got off the phone with one of my dogs. He an artist too. And he asked me about it. He's trying to find out who do it. I was like, folk. You know what I mean? I'm always spitting if I'm putting people names out there even when they don't know, and I'm way down south, but I'm
Yeah.
always spitting names out there. My dog said, "Who do that?" I told him, "Fo do it." You know what I mean? Hey, it's all love, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Everybody keep moving. It's progress.
Most definitely, bro. It's a
Yeah.
lot of people, bro. It's a lot of underrated. Like to me, one of the most underrated too, bro, is my white boy Don Quilly, bro.
Oh yeah. I got to get him on here, man. I always Don, man. I because he multifaceted too. You know what I mean? He an artist. You know what I mean? I sing, rap, make the music, produce the music. So yeah, man.
I
Shout
remember
out to him, like you said.
back in the day, he was in he was in a metal group too, bro. And
For real.
yeah, well, I mean, bro, like I like metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like old school metal and shit. You know, I'm not really into like the new screaming shit. You know what I mean? But I listen to shit like Pantera, Metallica, Tool, shit like that. You know what I mean? Even some new metal shit like Korn and shit. I like that type of shit.
Yeah. Variety.
I listen to when I'm making music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's dope, though. I mean, and shout out to you, G Keyz, man. It's a student of the game, as you said. A lot of our people might come on here and just mostly about this stuff, man. You just talk for a while about other people and other artists and other producers that's doing things in Saginaw, man. So y'all saluting man, show him some love, man, because like you
bro.
say, he can spit it off about almost everybody in Saginaw doing something. So
Let me tell you
that's
something, bro.
100.
Let me tell you something. Without them, it it would be no me, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like Quilly always tell. It's funny, bro. Like Quilly would tell me, like, damn, bro, you know, you inspire me a lot to do this and that. And I'm like, bro, okay, that's cool and shit, nigga, but you way doper than me, though. I was like, you that's cool and shit, bro, but you a way better producer than I am. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. That's dope too. Like I said, we talked about that. And shout out to Indie Spot, you know what I mean? Same thing. Charles Conley, he gave a lot of producers a chance to have a spot to go to and produce, man.
I
So
met Charles when I was like
artists.
I met Charles when I was like 12, bro. I was making beats. No, I was 13. I take that back. 13. I was making beats at a in Bridgeport at this barber shop called Fantasia's back in the day, right? It was
Yeah,
it was a
I
it was
remember.
I was getting cut by E, and next thing you know, me and E making beats on a fucking laptop in the back of the barber shop and shit like that. Uh, you remember Mob Style Tip?
Oh
Hollow
yeah,
Tips
yeah,
from Mob
yeah.
Style popped
Yeah,
up
I
that
think
one day.
OT Guala his parents was one of
Yeah, this pop.
Mob Style. That was back when I was rapping.
Man, shout out Guala, shout out Mob Style, man. The other
Yeah.
motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, people don't even probably know I know about them so much, but I know.
Well,
They
shit,
might think I ain't looking at
I
them.
remember, I remember seeing the hype at the car shows and shit like that back in the
Oh
day.
yeah,
You know
man.
what I
We was
mean?
all over.
I remember all that
Yeah,
shit, bro.
yeah. You know, it'd be politics, it'd be other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we keep it as neutral as possible as we can, and we, like I said, we want to know about everybody. But it's so many things that we can do. We want to get as many people to on here as we can, especially from Saginaw. But we took a mentality too in order to shine more light on Saginaw, we had to hit other areas. So we going all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But just like when we interviewing you, we hoping people that we interview in Texas or California that they look and see, you know, your interview, or you'll go watch theirs, and you know, thought is like we try to be a connector.
right. That's funny, bro. I was just like, we were just talking about all the old Saginaw shit that never really left Saginaw. Well, I mean, never really left Michigan like that, bro. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, Bone was that motherfucking dude. He
Oh
used to
yeah.
all here.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
one of the reasons why we do what we do.
man, bro. Like, I was listening to Bone earlier today, bro. He got Bone still got one of my favorite fucking verses, man.
Yeah.
Man, I was listening to that Flint Thugs compilation earlier today. That
Okay.
Jake the Flake.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, bro, listen, man. That's another one, bro. I listen to that shit all the time, and I'm like, damn, bro, this shit came from Michigan. Flint
Oh yeah.
fucking 25 minutes away. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And,
Yeah. I've been in the South, and I done heard people play Breed or play Dayton Family. You know what I mean? Or some
Yeah.
Michigan artists,
earlier
Detroit.
today.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this: it's cats in Arkansas that's rapping. When I hear it, I'll be like, man, that's Detroit style. You know what I mean? That stop and go, that kind of yeah, and then a little comedy in the middle of it, or you know
Yeah,
how they. I'll be like, man, that's Detroit style, but I'm hearing it down here too.
Mhm.
yeah, bro.
So the influence spread.
See,
It does.
I was just talking about the comedy and rap shit because everybody try to be so fucking serious all the time, bro. Like, that shit depressing to me, bro. I don't, I don't like don't get me wrong, bro. Like I like the ride waves and shit like that, bro. But I get sad listening to that dude, dog. He got
Well,
one song, bro, called "The Greatest," and that's my shit, right? The
yeah.
motherfuckers I went to school all 12 years just to get a job selling donuts, right? And I related to that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everything else, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm sad now. Let me go
But
listen to some other shit.
But you know what that is, bro. Music right now is so trendy. Like especially right now, I mean, every year is some trend. And right now, I think the last 2 years is what they call pain music. So,
Look, bro,
it,
you
Right.
always had pain music, which is an outlet. I understand that, bro. Like my brother
Yeah,
K Loss do a lot of pain music, but at the same time, my brother K Loss do a lot of happy shit or funny shit, gangster shit. You know what I mean?
yeah. Versatile, be versatile.
Mm,
People following trends a lot of what they think right now sounds good. You know what I mean? And that's why I liked it, Max Hilly. You know what I mean? Because he didn't follow the trends. He spit. You know what I mean?
Hilly another one, bro. I done made a couple beats for Hilly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know
Hilly
you did.
cold, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Hilly
yeah.
fucking cold, bro.
Yeah, his wordplay is on that level.
Man, it took me a long time to listen to a lot of like not Hilly, but like younger cats from Sac, bro. I'm one of them fucking. I'm like the last of I'm like the last of a generation, bro. Like I'm a
Yeah,
millennial, but at the same time, I border the line of
you started so
everybody.
early.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean. Like I grew up listening I was in the Lil Jon era. You know what I mean. But at the same time, I grew up bumping Scarface. Like I said, Face my favorite rapper, bro. You know what I mean.
exactly.
And so it's like I can listen to this and I can listen to this, but after a certain time period, I get kind of snobby. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, well, this don't sound like this, so I ain't fucking with it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I had to check myself one day, bro. I'm like, well, this shit ain't meant for me. It's meant for him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
just because I don't like that shit, don't
Don't mean
mean somebody else don't.
exactly.
Right.
Or like maybe I gotta put myself in a different setting, bro. Because I've never been like the club type motherfucker, man. Like anytime we went, this gonna sound fucked up, but every time
Yeah.
we went out places and shit like that, we always ended up fighting and shooting and some bullshit.
Man,
So
tore all the clubs up.
yeah, and partially I'm sitting there thinking, oh yeah, I couldn't dance. That's probably why I was starting the shit. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the bad things that I was kind of, when I left Saginaw when my grandma died, I had to come help my mom's, you know what I mean? Wasn't
Right,
no running from the streets, no any kind of rumors you done probably heard, no, that is nothing like that. Everybody know my name good. J
right.
Jack, you good. When I left, but when I was in Saginaw, man, it was starting 2013, 14, and I was on the block and doing dumb shit too. But it was like I couldn't, we used to go on the shook, and then they stopped
Yeah,
wanting us to come up there and and
yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, you almost couldn't go anywhere to watch
Speaking,
artists or film
speaking, of
artists or
the
what
shook,
a magazine was good for.
speaking of the shook, shout out to my boy Boz, man. He used to
Oh yeah,
fucking
shout out to Qatar Bars, that's bro.
Boz
You
used
know
to
what it is.
have us, but Boz gave us a platform.
Yeah,
You know what
big,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like he's another one, bro. He gave us a platform and had us out there around, around all the white folks that didn't want us there. You know what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
was like the bridge for that shit, man.
Oh yeah, no
I
doubt.
mean,
And shout out to Said Walker Simmons, Tito Murkison. We see you. Said great show. God bless. Salute to you. Said appreciate you, Tito. That's bro. Shout out to you. Say salute, bro.
you
You know what it is. Yeah. So everybody that's watching, man, we appreciate you. We see 8 hearts, eight likes and hearts, man. The people coming in and out, man. Appreciate anybody, any way you listening, you pushing the speaker and listening. Shout out to you. Man, share it, comment, salute, anything you do, we appreciate it. G Keyz appreciate it.
yep,
Man, no doubt. We appreciate anything that anybody do. This job ain't easy for entertainers, producers, anybody, you know what I mean? And we do this for the people. So much love.
bro.
Sit,
That intro song was hard to the motherfucker by A Mac.
yeah, shout out to A
All
Mac too,
right.
man.
That
Yeah,
shit
Every
was
sit.
time
hard.
he play it, I be in the background like.
Oh, you play that
Yes.
every time?
Yeah, that's me and A Mac and Holiday A Mac, man. That's the show intro. So you know what I'm saying? We put
Bro,
you know, any way we can. A lot of times we try to help as much as we can with Saginaw, especially, man. A Mac been doing his thing. I don't know if he need our help, but anything we can do, we gonna try to do it. So anytime somebody start the show, that's the first thing they really hear a lot of the times.
speaking of A Mac, shout out to Scotty Rob too, bro. Scotty Rob was like I see he be doing a lot of A Mac shit too, man. Shout out to Scotty Rob.
Okay, shout out to Scotty Rob. Yeah,
He another Scotty Rob, another producer from here, bro. That that is one
I
of
ain't
the
heard his
dope.
name as much, but I know he work. Do he work exclusively with A-Mac, or do you work with other artists?
I'm not sure, bro, but like this the thing, bro. I heard when I was young, bro. I heard Scotty Rob
Yeah,
name like a lot, bro. I heard it a lot, and then for a couple years, I ain't really hear too much, and then all of a sudden, he just started coming back harder than ever. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Might have fine tuned. A lot of times you got to step back and come back stronger. That might,
Yeah, bro. That man dope, bro. Scotty Rob dope in the motherfucker, dog. It's funny, bro. Like I can sit here, like I've been appreciating Saginaw music a lot more than I have been lately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like like my Fresh Rich and shit too,
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah. Shout out Fresh Rich, man. You talk about producers, you can't forget him. You know what I'm saying? Producing and HBK Boom too. You know what I
Boom,
mean? They've
bro.
been
Boom,
doing.
another one, bro. Listen,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
telling Rich one day. I said, I told him, I was like, look, bro, this is a while back. I was like, hey, man, the type of music you make, it ain't really for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everything that you do, man.
oh yeah.
You've been going crazy. Then all of a sudden, he started dropping shit that I like, and I'm like, all right, I take back everything I said, nigga. I like
Hey, and I think I love what Boom do, man. You know what I mean? Just the overall everything. He just graduated college, man. That's good
yeah.
for the people because he popular in Saginaw, so that's good for them to see, man. You know, we didn't
I
need
don't
something
even know Boom
positive to
like
see.
that. Like, I don't
Huh?
even know Boom like that, bro. But like, I pay attention. I've been listening to his shit. I fuck with it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
fuck with it.
yeah,
I like it. I like it,
yeah.
bro. And then I like his energy more than anything too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he
Him.
like my wife's cousin, but I know of him well as far as that. But I follow his music, but I know his family, so you
There's a
know what I
couple
mean.
cats, bro, like him. I fuck with Mason's daughter too, bro. I like her shit.
Which
Mason
who?
Wade, Shy Wade.
Oh, Shaway, yeah, 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 yeah. That's my dog. She cold with it. I told her about the funny story with me and her pops too, but they ain't gonna even touch on all that. But shout out to both of them. You know what I mean? It's all love here. You know what I mean? It
Right.
was years ago with me and him. I ain't never had no problem. I guess he did with the hype, but he made a video about this video towards me.
Yeah,
Hey, hey,
Mason, bro.
yeah, you know what? It's so crazy. I didn't even care. You know what I mean? Because I didn't. I was rapping. I wasn't rapping. I gave up. Stopped in 2004. But I told they was like, bro, you go. I went to the block. Well, Ken Harris. Shout out to Ken. He was the first one to hit me up. Like, bro, you see this? I was like, what? He like, man. He had put video with me, AG, and Scheme. A video with one verse for each. And I'm like, at that time we was the
Bro,
ones really moving stuff. Then we was. So I knew why he put us three in the video, but I wasn't tripping. I was like,
I forgot
I say,
about Scheme, bro. I forgot about AG. Shit.
yeah. I mean,
I,
we can go name for names. There's so many, bro. He already know.
Bro, I remember this when I was young, bro. AG was this is when AG was agony.
Yeah,
Um
yeah. Pain
he
and agony.
Yeah, he used to work with my homeboy Pops, man, Charles Sparks.
Yep.
Yeah, he used to work with Sparks, man. And
Yeah. And Sparks was a Sparks. I don't mean to cut you off, but Sparks was one of the ones in the hood. I remember when I was growing up on 7th, he had I think what is a lion on the block. People don't even
oh
probably
yeah,
know that, but he had an
yeah,
actual
bro.
lion. That
That
was
was
his pet.
that was
Oh wow.
I don't think that was Charles. I think that was his cousin
That
though.
was Larry, or it was one of the Sparks. I think it was Larry Sparks though. But I
It
can't
was one
remember.
of
But one of the Sparks had the
them.
lion on the block. That was his
Yeah.
actual pet.
Let me ask, hey Crystal, man, who all you fuck with out of Saginaw, like musically?
I mess with a lot of people out of Saginaw. This young guy I've been keeping up with. Actually, I did a article on him. He's pretty cool. Oh my God, what is his name? I'm gonna tell
Who
you. He's a
you talking
young
about?
cat.
Dirk?
Yeah.
You talking
Well,
about
Dirk.
Dirk?
That's well, yeah. Dirk from where he from? Michigan, but he was outsourced to Saginaw, but not Dirk. What's the other
Not.
one I did? He directly from Saginaw. I've been keeping up and tracking him
Ooh.
since I did that article on him. He a young cat. want to say he's
Oh, you
from
talking about?
the
She talking about Bankroll G.
Bankroll G.
Nigga, I did the bank. You remember that?
Yeah.
I was in the video. I played a little security guard. Shit. Uh, what the hell was his name? The GG's workout.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I made that beat.
yeah. Okay,
Oh
yeah,
wow, that's what's up. Yeah, I love his music. I don't know if
I,
it's just like he's so kind of animated, like he bring life to the, you know what I'm saying, to the song.
yeah.
So
I
ever
told him
since I
about
get
that one though. I
He
ain't
ain't
gonna
even
lie, I
gotta
hit him up
say
and told
shit
him
on it.
about
He
that
ain't
one.
even gotta say shit on the song, right? But he's just so animated and so dope with it that it'll
Yeah,
sound
I
dope.
like it.
Motherfuckers can be like Pootie Tang and not say shit, it'll be dope.
Yeah, I
mhm.
like,
Mhm.
I like the one he did with one guy from Detroit, BP Pac Man.
Oh,
You know what I
Flint,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah, the
dope.
Flint from Flint. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he been doing some nice one. I can't remember the last one I seen with him. Well, I just seen one. He just dropped one not too long ago. But I know he had the one when he was in the wealthy store with Marky D
Yeah.
and ran out the store with it. So
Mhm.
it's a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? And we connected. And like she say, she wrote an article on him. So y'all go check that out too. You know what I mean? Check out. Y'all read more up on him.
Yeah, but I like a lot of artists, a lot of old ones from
Yeah.
back in the day. Back when we used to have what was that, the Family Affair at Old Jitway. No,
Mm.
Yeah.
they used to pop off. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
like Ken, a lot of R&B, Ken, um, Boo, or when they had their group, Joe Pogue. I listened to his music.
Mm.
I listened to a lot of people out of Saginaw.
Man,
Yeah.
you
And
brought up
and, and,
Scheme a
and
minute
I
ago.
mean
Bro.
I
Man,
mean I don't
Scheme
mean to
dope.
cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but we can't forget when we mention producers though. We gotta mention. I can't say I don't got no list of tops, but we can't mention producers without mentioning Rush D. You know what I mean? Because I know
Bro,
he produced
listen,
for Dirt. So
listen. Is Rush D one of my favorites, bro. And I tell like every time I talk to him, I always tell him, bro, because he had this one song that he sent me a while back. And this when he was still rapping and shit. It's called G shit. And
yeah, I
Rush,
remember
you
that. He
listen
sent
to
that to
God
me
damn
too.
it.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed you ain't fucking dropped that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I looked at my memories from way back. I remember that. I don't know if it took it off, but I remember him sending it to me.
Bro,
And I
I
was like,
love
bro, this hard.
Yeah, bro. Like
Mhm.
Rush D was one of my favorites, bro, and he still ain't do shit with that. I'm mad.
Hey, but it's crazy because I used to tell him too. Because back, if you remember White's Bar, when everybody
Yep,
used to meet up there too, I
yep,
remember. I think it was Tay Ray or Billy Zuki where they had a show, and
yep.
Rush D came to me like, "What up, bro? You J Jack?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" We had a little conversation, and he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Watching a couple of years," and I was like, "You ain't gonna do no shows?" He said, "No, I don't do all that, but you just keep watching." I was like, "Okay." You know what I mean? And he when I used to talk to him, I didn't even know all the stuff he was doing.
Took
Rush
And
the
off.
he,
motherfucker that don't talk about hustling.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't know this man selling dope and selling printers. You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah.
this
Hey,
motherfucker
but
could be selling barbecue sauce, bro. You wouldn't even know it.
yeah,
Right, low key
yeah,
with it.
Yeah.
man. But a low key genius, man. You know what I mean?
Matter of
So,
fact, and other we talking about producers and shit again, man. Shout out to my boy Stray, man.
oh yeah, Stray, yeah, yeah,
Stray had
yeah,
this one song, bro. Uh, I can't even remember the name of it, bro. It was on the Entourage mixtape he did, bro. That shit was so hard to me.
yeah.
Mind frame
Oh
was
yeah,
my.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Uh,
that album was his first album was slept on. I still remember. I still get vivid memories because I was out there too. So I still
right.
get vivid memories. We was over there by right where Walgreens and Rite Aid at,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we stopped in traffic, and I didn't know him at that time. He was like, "Hey, I got this new album out," and I had an album out too. Me and Double M, Joe Polk and Dash. So I was like, "I'll take yours, you take mine," and so I took it. I listened to it. I was like, "Okay." We ran into him. I was like, "Oh, you're straight." And when I kept seeing him go up, you know what I mean, and we performed together, I was like, so them kind of memories you never forget.
Right.
Right.
I remember him from. All right. So my cousin, when they stayed on Atwater in South Park, they used to have this red house where they threw parties and shit at all the time. It was a bunch of Mexicans and white folks all the time, right? And
Yeah,
it was pretty much everybody was out there, man. And a straight used to come up there and he'd just be rapping and shit, right? And that's
yeah,
uh, I don't even think he remembers. Everybody was pretty much fucked up at that time, bro. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like 9, 10 years old, man. You know how that shit go. You go
yeah.
to Mexican parties and shit. Everybody still in the morning, man. There's motherfuckers hitting lines on the goddamn table, still drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He wasn't doing all that shit. I know he was drinking though.
yeah.
You know,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. We got to touch on that too. Is your social media, because you used to say some wild stuff. I don't think you say as much wild stuff as you used to,
nah, I'm
but
black right now.
yeah, you used to have it
Oh
cracking up on
Lord.
his social media. I swear, you never know what he was gonna type.
Man,
You
bro, like
between you and Ray P, y'all used to say some of the wildest stuff.
Ray P would say some of the funniest shit, bro. Had me rolling, bro. Like
Yeah, just out
Ray,
of nowhere.
Ray P was funny, though. Ray P's still funny.
Yeah,
Ray,
yeah. Shout out to Ray P,
Ray P
man.
one of the, bro. Listen, Ray
King
P
Smooth
had
too.
this, like my favorite shit from Ray P is when Double R produced for him.
Yeah.
Double
Mm.
R, like,
Oh yeah.
I wish they would. I wish Ray P would have pushed this shit more, man.
I,
Because
I just telling you that. Yeah.
the last album he had by was called Omega, I
Yeah.
think.
No,
And
he just dropped one after that. He dropped a dang, I can't. He dropped one 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
really,
Yeah, he had a video. I was gonna do the video. I still got to get at him because he just been promoting. He got another album. He say coming out, I think in a month or two. So
all
he got
right.
another album coming out now.
Listen, bro.
That he been
I like
promoting.
I like Ray P shit.
Yeah, you know I keep my eyes on a lot of stuff.
Man, it's a lot of shit too, man. Like I was saying, like you said, you mentioned Scheme. Scheme had one of my favorite songs from here. You remember
Yeah,
that Magic Flip? I get in the movie like I ain't never had it.
yeah. I
That,
remember that. Yeah,
that was my shit. I love that shit.
yeah. Man, it's so many. We like I said, I knew when we was gonna talk, we were gonna talk about so much history. I already knew it, and I shout out to you for that. You know what I mean? Because I knew we wasn't gonna just stay with G Keyz because it's so much about you that we wanted to get into. But part of you is the history of Saginaw within you.
No, bro, all of me is the history of Saginaw within me, bro. Like, that's the reason I did it, bro. Like I remember, matter of fact, speaking of another one, man, shout out to my nigga Kwame Presley, man.
Oh yeah. Neck breaker beats.
Neckbreaker Beats, bro. Quunk, man,
Yeah,
that that's
him and T Rex.
bro. Like even without music and shit, bro. Like that's one of the people I just call him and shit, or like he'll call me just to hit me up and see how I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, what's up,
Yeah,
bro?
cool cat.
Your way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's one of my OGs, bro. Like him.
Yeah, he always kept it 100 with us, man. And I think when I was in his studio, it was a couple of years ago, about 2013, I want to say.
Over on
I
the east
went,
side.
yeah, when he's on the east, and he had a young Max Hilly. He wasn't out. He hadn't put his album out yet, and he was like, "Bro, he finna be cold." We spoke, and later on when I started hearing Max Hilly, I was like, "Ain't that old boy?" I was like, "Yeah, that's who I met in the studio." You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah,
ain't really know about him. I started hearing about, because I come from the north, but I started, this music. I'm like, damn, dog, he cold with it. You know what I mean? And I started paying attention more, but I still remember when I first met him in Kwame's studio.
yeah,
And then Kwame had a studio that was for a lot of artists, man. He was one of the originals too that was getting artists in there and putting out and promoting them and doing a lot. So shout out to Kwame, man.
Kwame, another one. Man, like he, if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. You know what I mean? Kwame ain't never been no like Kwame ain't never gave me like no fugazi ass vibes and none of that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like and producing, bro. Man, I'm sitting here thinking of producers. I forgot my brothers, man. My nigga Dubs.
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot
Dubs on the track.
Dubs on the beat, man.
Yeah.
Dubs on the beat. My boy Bucks Lee. Bucks Lee, another one. That's my
I've
baby,
been
bro.
hearing his name too. Yeah, I remember his name. Yep.
That's bro. He Bucks from Louisiana, bro. And Bucks all the way from Louisiana, but he loves Saginaw so much, bro. He fuck with all of our shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bucks,
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, my boy Mac 11 called in the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
It's let me tell you this, bro. I watched this dude Mac 11, right? He a white boy and shit. You would never expect this man to like Mac 11 looked like he should be in a Abercrombie and Fitch commercial. You know what I mean? And I met this man in the stool, right? And we was working on, or he was working on some shit, and I'm just like, bro, that's cold, bro. And he was using Logic Pro at the time, you know, which is for MacBook or Apple and shit. And I use that to record, but
Yeah.
he I was showing him. I was like, yeah, bro, we all use FL, this and that. He's like, all right, man, I might start using FL, you know. And I'm like, yeah, all right, then, whatever. And
Yeah.
bro, a year later, I'm watching him master this whole program. Not just decent with it, but mastered the whole fucking program, bro. And I'm like, how the fuck did you do this?
Mm. Yeah.
Him, my boy Henzo, man, he another one.
Yeah.
Henzo, another
Man.
producer, bro, who's one of the coldest, bro, and just I listen to his shit and I get mad. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah. So I mean, with all the producers we done had, I remember way back James Flowers and Enix, you know what I mean? Cats like that, G Pierce and
G
you
Pierce,
know,
bro, G
yeah, so many.
a little
I was
snippet.
gonna say, oh yeah, go ahead, bro.
Oh, bro, I just heard the little snippet G Pierce did, bro, for that Truth or whatever the fuck he's
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
And
With what's the name's original son? Lloyd, ain't it?
I don't even remember, bro.
I think it's Lloyd. But that shit dope the way he making it sound. It's dope though. I can remember the lyrics like Lloyd.
Yeah, please
Um,
forgive me for what I
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
that's Lloyd song right there.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah. But
G
it sound dope.
G Pierce another one, bro, who I used to listen to, man, and you know what's funny, bro? His dog lived right up the street from me and shit too, and I ain't never really met him.
Girl.
You know, I met him like twice, bro, like in my life, and I'm pretty sure he don't remember that shit. You know what I mean? He done met everybody, motherfucker.
Yeah, he one of the big names in SAG, man. Everybody know G Pierce's name, you know what I mean? In Saginaw, especially. Yeah, and he known well outside of Saginaw.
That shit bugged me, bro. Like it bugged me about a lot of the younger cats that do music and shit. You know, I mean, shout out to all of them.
Yeah,
Like, got your name and shit, man. I apologize, but not if I forgot your name. If I forgot to mention you, I apologize. But
yeah,
a lot of them forget like the shit that we grew up, or like even if they didn't grow up on it, like you supposed to go back
do
and
your
do
history.
history. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Especially like if you a fan of rap music, any type of rap music, whether it's that new depressing shit or like, you know what I mean,
Love it.
or like West Coast shit or whatever, you supposed to do your due diligence on like who came before you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
Like
I agree.
how you listen to Detroit rap, like all the new shit, like the silence and shit, which is cool. I fuck with that shit. I like it. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
you don't know who Dilla is. You know what I mean?
Oh man, Jay Dilla. Yeah.
Yeah,
How you don't know?
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, how don't you know that? Or how? Like, I grew up on a lot of Texas shit, right? I
Yeah.
came, I was in the era when I used to walk up to Ray's Records and Tapes and buy the new whatever Swisher House mixtape was out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
but that's the thing. When I was listening to that, I'm like, okay, let me go back and listen to all the DJ Screw shit, or the SUC, or ESG swinging and banging and shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah, I love that Texas chopped and screwed.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you like something, or if you are into this shit, even if you a casual listener, you're supposed to go back and know your history about this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely
Um,
agree. And you know, I credit a lot of that with the hip hop game being such a $1 billion industry now.
Mm-hmm.
That a lot of times, you know, you gotta wonder about somebody's actual hip hop love. You know what I mean? Or if it's just I'm gonna do this for this bread. You know what I mean? In this time, you have to worry about it. Back then, it really wasn't a lot of money in it. You know what I mean? So everybody, you either love it or you get on out the way.
Mhm.
And that's the thing, bro. Is I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever heard that song that Lupe, that Hip Hop Saved Me?
Yeah,
It,
yeah.
it's a lot of shit, bro, that I went through as a kid, or there's a lot of fucked up shit in general, bro. Where I go
Mhm.
back and I'm like, you know what? Let me go back and listen to this shit right here and make me feel better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely feel you.
Yeah, and a lot of
I used to cut
it,
the lights off and cry sometimes. I hear music or I start rapping and crying. You know what I
dog.
mean? I be so mad. I want to. My anger used to be so bad, but it was rap was a way of me releasing my anger instead of putting my hands on cat. Cat be like, they might be like, oh, J Jack, man, I used to do push-ups just for cats to test me, but it was like I hear rap and I might punch some walls, but then
Yeah,
I'm all right.
it's
Mhm. It's
like,
good. Yep.
or shit that
Yeah,
you listened to back then that you didn't start appreciating until now. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Scarface had this song, bro, Suicide Note on that Made album, right?
Uh,
Now
Mhm.
yeah.
that shit didn't mean shit to me
Mm-hmm.
when I was younger, bro. Like I liked the song and shit, it was cool. But earlier this year, my boy Sharif, man,
Mm.
he committed suicide,
I
bro.
remember. Yeah,
You remember Sharif XI?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He was with Dream Entertainment, wasn't he?
yeah, bro. That was my boy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we had a group chat, him and his cousin Ben, man. Shout out to my boy Ben,
yeah.
Ben Frank. And you know what I'm saying? What I heard that, like, it came on my playlist like 2 weeks after he passed, bro, and I cried. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that
Songs will do that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It fucked me up. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sitting there thinking that, like, after that, bro, I was sitting there thinking, like, damn, man, like, this is the way hip hop's supposed to make you feel. Not sad all the time, but
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to tug your emotions.
Man,
Mhm.
and that you touched on so much because I love music and I love listening to a lot of people, and then a lot of I listen to people. Me and Crystal, we listen to people all over the country, and
Right.
a lot of times, like I hear it was somebody I hate to put artists out there like that or something, but they hit me with something and it was just all gang talk and blood this, blood that, and that, and he was like, "Is it cold?" And I was like, "Bro, it's all right." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I really, couldn't really just tell him how, really was like, dog, I seen this in the street so much that I don't want to hear you fabricating or just, you know what I'm saying? Just all
Yeah.
the whole song about that ain't no wordplay in there. It ain't no, it wasn't nothing in there. Everything was just straightforward. And it's like, that's cool if you're trying to prove to people to leave you alone. But you bring it to a magazine and want me to actually dissect it. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Right.
Bro, I
Just
100%
keep
agree.
it 100.
Because, like,
Mhm.
it's places for everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
even if you drop that type of song, that's fine and all. But at the same time, what other shit do you got? Is that all you got? You a one trick
I
pony?
heard every song I heard from him was the same dog. I said, you wilding, bro. I mean, I know who you is. I know you banging, but damn, bro. you
Right.
know, yeah, I don't know if he blocked me after that or what, but hey, I'm gonna tell some people 100. You know what I mean? How I feel about it, and that it, I'm doing a magazine. I'm not a fan per se. I'm a fan of music. So when I hear music, I want to hear music. You know what I mean? And if you got your street life in there, hey, that's how it be. But
Right.
if you just telling me like basically I'm gonna play this song and everything, I gotta be fearing you now. You think, and I'm like, man, if the beat don't hit, I'm listening to the beat, I'm listening to the lyrics, and if I just hear straight lyrics, I'm gonna be like, where the creativity at, bro? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Because it
know what?
all got to come together and flow. Because if I can't, if you, I
Man.
like a song to
So
paint a picture. If it's
yeah.
not painting a picture, then you done lost me.
and that's the thing too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree with what you said too. You know, like I like shit to paint a picture. Not everything has to. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
yeah.
Sometimes I want to hear a song and like and I don't want to think about shit. I'm like Spice One would play some shit where it's just like this shit straight gangster shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like one
But
of my
I love this Spice, man. He had wordplay. You can listen and
yeah,
follow along, but it was, in his vivid picture that he telling. But when you hear Spice, you don't hear him like you don't listen to him and think, dang, he trying to prove how tough he is. No, you hear the music. You hear him just spitting his everyday, like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? He
Like one
ain't
of my
like telling
favorite
you,
songs, bro, is Born to Die, right?
yeah,
Born to Die by Spice One from the Tales from the Hood soundtrack. Like,
yeah,
it's my shit, bro. I play that shit all the fucking time. But you could play shit like that where it's just straight gangster shit. He really just talking gangster shit.
yeah,
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
then he'll make a song called Welcome to the Ghetto, where it's like
exactly.
you understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. And
You know,
and that's the beauty of music. Like you say, I just feel like a lot of times when I hear some artists, it's like you trying to you like when you hear Ice Cube, you knew he wasn't like that, but you can hear the music and you get a picture of it. Then you can hear
yeah,
like,
he
you know
was
what I'm saying?
surrounded by it. He wasn't like that, but he was by it.
Exactly. So you can see it out his eyes. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And then you can see some cats is like, are you making this for me or for your ops?
right.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want your ops to
Mm-hmm.
hear, not us.
Yeah, bro. Like everybody, you remember that when that Where's Corbin shit or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I can't. I think it's like Fulio, one of the motherfuckers, man.
Coolio,
Uh,
Gangsta's Paradise.
no, Fulio, the little young niggas from Florida.
Oh,
Uh,
Fulio. Oh man.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
dude got.
yeah.
Shit. I'm sitting there like, look, man, that's all cool and shit, but you
But
know,
you know what? His
whatever.
his music is kind of is almost is creative, but is wild. Like you
Yeah,
say, it when people listen to it, they was listening to it like, oh, this is, and when they was because it was a big thing on TikTok about that. You know what
yep.
I mean? Because people was liking the song, but then when they found out what it was really like, oh shoot, hey, whoa, wait, and it was like they put everybody that like who he was talking about that died, and they like, oh, wait a minute, oh, whoa. But at first, everybody was like, oh, this one, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. The
it wasn't
only,
just,
the
he just
only,
wasn't, huh? What'd you say, bro?
the only time I really accepted that shit though was like 50 when he did Many Men, right? Cause like I don't, a lot of them motherfuckers is they just talking, bro. I mean, they talking and it's real, but they saying enough to get you fucking indicted. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where,
Okay.
yeah,
whereas in like 50, when he said it seems like I'm here for a real reason, because he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? That was a
yeah,
little bit more personal because it's like, hold on, these niggas really tried to kill me. I'm alive now. And he ain't. Fuck him.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
But
mean?
see,
Right.
you can almost see with 50 that I always said like in certain rhymers when because I died same way with you. We've been in the game so long that we look and you can just
Mm-hmm.
see and you can say with 50 it's like he just put what happened to him really in the song and then you can see like naturally what happened to him. And it's like sometimes people do stuff just to put it in the song.
Yeah, like for shock value.
Exactly.
Right.
They gonna go to Walmart, run around, knock everything off just to rap about it and say, I went to Walmart and knocked everything off. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just to prove a fucking point, bro. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
like
But
I
that's
don't like shit to where you feel like you gotta prove it to somebody, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Right.
it should just be natural. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like Eminem's new shit. You know what I mean?
I
Now
ain't heard his new shit. When did you how recent you talking about new?
I'm talking about anything past the fucking Marshall Mathers of not my no, anything past the Eminem show, bro.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
well.
I
He
like
switched it
Eminem
up.
on drugs. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. He had that one with my guy that just passed. What's my man name from Chicago? He overdosed on the plane. Uh
Oh, Juice World.
Yeah, Juice. Yeah. That shit was
Juice
hard.
World, bro. Juice World used to make me sad.
He used to make you sad.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to cry or be depressed, bro.
Man, you hey,
You said it
but
like a fact.
uh, we just hit an hour. We got an hour and 5, bro. I think we can talk all day. I ain't gonna lie. Just kick it. The turn from the interview because we still learned a little bit about you, but like we got so much more. You know what I'm saying? That we talked about the whole Saginaw scene and about other music and producers and. Man, it's been a dope interview, like I say, bro. I mean, and I think we could do 2 more hours, tell you the truth.
Yeah, bro. Like the motherfuckers I grew up. I was speaking of that, bro. I was listening to NOTP the other day.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Ken, you know what I mean? Footy G, LG,
LG,
Stan,
bro.
big bros, yeah.
That shit crazy, bro. I'm sitting there thinking about all that shit I grew up listening to,
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
the motherfuckers was the shit back then, bro. I used to love that shit.
Bro, I don't know if you go back to it. I know when we put our album out in 2001, that's a long time, but we put our album out in 2001, bro, and it made me proud when I went into Circuit City. I don't know if you had ever seen at that time. I don't know how old you was at that time,
Bro, they
but
used to have local music shit right there.
man, bro, hey, that's when we felt like Saginaw was finna do something. You had Dirty
Bro,
Jerk in there. You had Scheme them. I think Day One was in there. Stray was in there.
yep,
Pain and Agony.
yeah, because they had,
Cobain Boys.
and then you remember Media Play was next door, right?
Media Play. Yep.
Play Media Play used to have the local artist section right there. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And they
We had it
sold.
in there too.
Man, shout out to Media Play. Man, shout out to Records and Tapes Galore. Motherfucking Records, Raised
Man.
Records and Tapes.
Raise record.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I believe that's what Saginaw missing in a lot of ways. And I see Boz's name. That's bro, man. Shout out to bro. We spoke on Boz
Yeah,
earlier, man. But Boz and Disco Rob, man.
yeah,
And Nestels on the south side. I used to be able to put my magazines in all of their stores. And that's
yeah.
what Saginaw missing is stores being able to just showcase and Herc too. A&R Herc, man. A&R Herc used to have exclusives downtown. Well, across from the courthouse, where you go in there and he have a case with just Saginaw artists
Oh,
in
Big
there. You
Hurt.
know what I mean? Yeah, A&R Hurt
Man,
Pockets. Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen anything like that, you know, where you can go in the store. I know Marky D been having he got wealthy in his store, you know what I'm saying? He got other locals, you know what I'm saying? But it's not enough like in Saginaw where you can go to a store and be like, oh yeah, let me I see that artist, or let me see that, you know what I mean?
Right.
So man,
Before we go, man, let me ask both of y'all a question.
yeah, go ahead, bro.
Who I need both of y'all top five.
Oh, top 5 what?
Top five rappers of all time. Or rappers slash groups.
Of all time?
Yep.
Oh man, you done put us under the hot seat, ain't that something?
Okay.
Since you want to answer,
um, is this just in Saginaw or just worldwide?
Just in general.
Okay. So for me, I'm most definitely a Biggie and Tupac fan. Lil Wayne. Let me see. If I want to take it to R&B, I'm gonna say Fantasia. And I'm even throw Kiki Wyatt in there. She underrated because I mean
Yeah.
she a beast,
I used to love Kiki
but
White.
yeah, she a beast. But you know
yeah.
her craziness, I think that kind of got her unforeseen. But yeah, those are mine right there.
Goddamn kids, man.
Man, and she's still popping them.
Man.
What about you, bro?
Oh man, you know what I mean? I gotta say Pac was my number one as far as artists, you know what I mean? Uh I put Biggie like third, actually. As far as who I rock with, you know what I mean? 2, I had Scarface, you know what I mean? Ghetto Boys. I had to put that all together. Scarface, Ghetto Boys, you know what I
Okay.
mean? You know what I mean? As far as that. And you go like 4, man, you know what? Underrated wise, I used to love Big L, man. I used to get those
Big
uh
L.
Yeah, Big L. You know, I used to get those. Like when they used to have that, I forgot the thing, but it was like you get 10 albums for $0.01 or something like that. I forgot what it was. But I had all them albums and stuff, and digging in the crates and Fat Joe and all of them, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna say number 5 was Twister, you know what I mean? I came up when I used to be at my grandma's crib with the plastic on the floor and the big screen, the big booty screen.
You know,
I heard Mr. Tongue Twister, I went nuts.
If you listen to a lot of the music, you know, I used to rap and shit too, man. So,
oh yeah.
Like a lot of the music, like me and my brother K Loss did, a lot of my music was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking, it was that Bone Thug shit and the fucking Twister.
Man, you gotta put Bone Thugs in there too. But you know what? Twister was that guy though. You know what I mean? Back then, because you could hear Jay-Z doing it. When one of them seen ticking, he was, you know what I'm saying? Back when he was rapping with Jazzo, Hawaiian Sophie. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, even Busta Rhymes too.
Yeah.
That one song.
Who?
Busta always rap fast and shit.
Yeah, Busta didn't always rap fast though. You know what I mean? Not always. He back with Leaders of the New School and Dinko Brown and them, you know, he was technical, but he was a little fast. But when he went to speed rapping, was kind of like right after Dangerous.
But it was still upbeat.
Yeah, it was. He always been an upbeat rapper. Oh yeah. Energy. He had high energy. But after Dangerous, I think because it was like this, he'd be like, you know what I'm saying? This is serious. You know what I'm saying? But when he started, I think, I don't know what happened. I can't even recall when, but like after Dangerous and then with Tech 9 and Twister, it was like, boom, it's over.
Tech 9, another, bro. I love Strange.
Oh, yeah, I love Tech 9. Yeah, I love Tech 9. I was on Tech 9 so far ago, bro. I remember I had his DVD pack. And it came with him, man, with this ring.
Yep. Yeah.
Me and T-Bone, we was playing Tech 9. Nobody in Saginaw knew about him, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro,
long ago.
I used to listen to Angelic album all the time, bro.
Yeah, it was before Angelic.
Oh, you talking about like when he was
he had this song. If you ever go check out This Ring.
No, that's my shit.
Oh man.
That's my shit. I had that like that's when he had like Mixed Babe and all that shit. Yeah.
Shout out to Tech 9 too. You know what I mean? He got
The Worst. I think the album is called The Worst.
The Worst. I think it is. I can't think offhand, but I think you might be right.
See, I got Scarface is my number one always. Yeah. Speaking of that, bro, Scarface is doing his last farewell tour. These next couple months, bro.
Oh yeah. I hope he come this way because I check his. Do you watch his podcast? Him and Willie D.
Yep, Ghetto Boys Reloaded. Hell yeah, bro. I'm a fan.
Yeah. I check it out. Yeah. I look at a lot of.
Man, bro, shit. I might be a stalker. Who knows?
but I like to check out. You know, shout out to all Saginaw media, man. All the podcast people doing the thing. But you know what I'm saying? Gilly and Wallow and Scarface and Woody D, man. I'm always, man. I ain't gonna lie. If it's a podcast, I might watch. Them too, man. But it's a lot of Saginaw media too doing their thing, man. Shout out to all Saginaw media, man.
Laughing, bro.
I mean, yeah, bro. You can't help but laugh when they do their thing, even when they try to be serious.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
Yeah, I got my top 5 though, bro. I got Face. I got DMX. DMX always gonna be my number 2.
Bro.
Nigga, I cried. I cried when he died, bro. I was sad as a motherfucker.
Man, that man was powerful even when he wasn't trying to be, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing, man. This is the reason I love DMX, and that's because, like, I done did a lot of shit that most Christians and most people would deem unforgivable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, well, you know how Saginaw is. It's fucked up here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I did unforgivable shit, bro. And DMX made it to seem to like where like he was begging for forgiveness, bro, from God so much that he's like, even though I'm this type of person, it's not gonna stop me from being a son of God, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I'm not one of those people that I'm not a Bible thumper, bro. I don't believe in I don't believe in organized religion. I don't believe in the Bible or nothing like that, but I believe in my God. You know what I mean?
I'm the same.
Mhm.
It's similar. Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I got Big Pun is number 2 or number 3. You know what I
Beast.
mean? Big Pun always been one of my favorites, bro. Bone Thugs and Harmony as a collective, number 4, and
Mhm.
Outkast is number 5, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Dungeon Family.
Man. Dog, you got too
Yeah,
many. We did. That's a hell of a collection right there.
Right.
All of them together. 'Cause with 5, you ain't gonna be able to touch everybody. Man, there's so many dope artists. And like I say, man, I go back to like you go back, and it's like I think about so many times how when I fell in love with hip hop. You know what I
yeah.
mean? With DJ Jazzy
Mhm.
Jeff and the Fresh Prince before the slap.
And it's crazy,
Yes.
bro.
You know
Rock
what I mean?
Baby.
Because
But
even
but
even
even
my top
but
5, I don't
listen,
listen to.
even before them too. Hey, bro, before them
I'm
too,
listening.
I was so deep. Everybody don't know about Ready Rock C. You know what I mean? The beatboxers. You know what I mean? Ready
Yeah,
Rock C, do the Sanford and Son. It was like hip hop was just. It was so big where now you wish a MC would have a DJ, a beat break dancer with him, and maybe a
Mhm.
graffiti artist, and just have a
speaking
whole hip hop collective.
speaking of
Right.
DJ, hey, shout out Campus Legend.
Oh yeah, DJ Campus Legend, man. There's so many, bro.
But
Much talent out there.
and rest in peace to K Slay.
Woo 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 too.
That was a big one, bro. Like
Oh yeah,
listen,
yeah,
man. You
yeah,
know the
yeah.
DJ K Slay Drama King fucking mixtapes I used to have back when I was younger, bro.
Bro.
Yeah.
Them was the days too when you had DJ Clue.
No.
You had what is the DJ name? He got raided. They hit him so hard,
Drama.
but DJ Drama,
Yeah.
Mhm.
K Slade, the DJ game was just wow.
Yeah, bro. I used to love K Slay. K Slay always had like the type of shit that I listened to, man. And then, cause like the West Coast didn't really have that many DJs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I always had to listen to like shit, like you know what I'm saying, the shit that was on albums and shit. But like
Mm-hmm.
that's why I like DJ K Slay, cause he even though he was from the East Coast, he get West Coast shit too.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like that
yeah.
motherfucker just showed love to everybody.
Exactly,
You know,
exactly.
and then he kept hip hop alive, man, for the long. Did you see that 110 deep shit he just
Oh
did?
yeah, yeah. I watched that. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
motherfucker had
Oh yeah.
Marley Marr on there, bro.
Hey,
Uh,
it had old boy too. Dang, I can't remember his name, but he credited with being the first rapper.
yeah,
The old cat.
but he had Grandmaster Caz, bro. He
They
had
might not even
everybody on that
recognize him.
motherfucker.
I don't recognize him. I know he was the first cat to rap. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He was a. I can't think of his name, bro. He was supposed to be the first one they rapped with. Um, when they first started in that party, he was the one that rapped, and he
with
on
Cool
that
Herc and
track
everybody.
too. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. With DJ Hurt, he was supposed to be the first rapper credited being the rapper that put rap to rap.
yeah,
I
bro.
can't think of his name right now either.
Like that shit
But he in
crazy.
that.
You remember? That's another thing that Biggie said too, man. Who would have thought hip hop would make it this far?
You
Right.
know?
Mind you, I'm
Hey.
not a Biggie fan, bro. Like I could. Like, mind you, I don't discredit anything that anybody's ever done, like hip hop wise. It just wasn't my type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
feel
Like,
you.
same with
I
like,
liked him later.
yeah, same with Jay Z and Nas, right? Some of they got some of the best. That's the thing about them, bro. Like Biggie, Jay Z, Nas, and Pac. Even if you don't fuck with them like that, they got undeniable songs where you just like, yeah, all right, I fuck with that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But,
yeah. You right.
but
You
bro,
know
I
it.
appreciate everything you done for the city, bro. Like. You've been doing this shit for years, bro, and you always and that's the thing, bro. Like you never, no matter where you fucking left, you always like, all right, let's come back to the city and shine a light here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
For
I've
sure.
always
Appreciate you.
that shit, bro. Like even with me and shit, I ain't the biggest one. I ain't the biggest producer here. You know what I'm saying? I've been here for a long time. I've been doing it for a long time, but there's other motherfuckers out here that deserve way more credit than me, and I appreciate you grabbing me out.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I
I
mean?
appreciate you too. You know what I mean? I respect it. And like I said, when I look at the totality, and like I say, you was the first one when we was gonna originally start this. So that was, another thing I'll never forget. You know what I mean? That you was like, yeah, bro, I'm with you. And I'm like, okay, you with me? Like I say, you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. I might not be able to like every post or be at check. Like I had to tell a guy earlier, he from outside of Michigan. But I had to inbox him because he deleted me, which I don't mind when people delete me or whatever. I do a magazine, I keep it as partial as possible. But I told him, I'm like, bro, hey, bro, I rock with you. I should, but I can't watch every video you put out. I watch them
Bro,
thousands of
Right.
artists.
it's a Saginaw nigga I used to fuck with from here, bro. And I went to go like, one of my favorite ones, bro. Like I was cool with the nigga and everything. You know what I'm saying? But he I went to check his page and she was like, damn, I'm gonna bro got any new music out. This
Yeah.
motherfucker deleted my ass. I'm like, what the fuck you doing?
Bro, it'd be funny because I ain't never deleted. No, I don't think I've ever deleted anybody in the history of my pages on Facebook or MySpace. I never have. And I
I
think
have,
I
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I never have, bro. I done seen people, but that's just me. You know what I mean?
But
I put my magazine and everything public, so I'm public. You know what I mean?
I never
When
deleted
people,
nobody for petty shit, but like, oh, I don't like the way they fucking wear that hat or nothing like that. It's always been like, oh, I don't like, I'm. You ever see a motherfucker just complaining all the time and depressing, and you just like, bro, I'm like, how the fuck you a fat like, how the fuck are you depressed and whatever, bro? Fat people are supposed to be jolly. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like,
you wow,
I'm
you
saying, bro, like,
wow.
and then Crystal, man, how many women do you see just post depressing shit all day?
Oh, a whole lot, honey. A whole lot. I
I
have
ain't,
to turn it off, 'cause,
Well, that
energy transfer. So,
bro. And one thing, that's why I don't know if you know way back, bro, but people ain't gonna say I was one of the first ones, like overall, period. But I used to do good morning posts like way back years ago. And
yeah,
that was one of the reasons why I used to do it. Cause every time I look on the page, I'm like, God damn, what the hell going on? Wow, woo, wow. And even when my MySpace, where I was sharing and sharing when people wouldn't share. You know
yeah,
what I'm
well, I
saying?
remember that.
Yeah, because I try to do stuff people wasn't doing, and now when you see good mornings everywhere, good morning, and and I ain't gonna lie, the last time I did it, I dropped back because there was so many good morning posts. I dropped back, and then when I
mhm.
stopped seeing it lately, like the last like a year, couple months, I start back doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
See,
saying?
I
Sometimes
used
you
to
got to
post.
do that because it's so much. You can see like I hate to say it, but it's like the internet is almost create like one mind. Like I can see in Arkansas where I'm at and see somebody in Saginaw and be like, damn, they just post about the same type
Yeah,
depressing stuff.
bro, I
Mhm.
just post stupid shit, bro. Like,
It'd be one mind.
yeah, like I
Okay.
post a lot of dumb shit because, like, my grandfather, bro. Shout out to my grandfather. He the main
Much
reason
love.
I do music, bro. Like, my
Yeah.
granddad is the reason, like, I even attempted to do music, bro. Like, you know that he's listening to this song once a day from 1976, bro. Do you remember Summer Madness Cool in the Game?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Favorite fucking song, bro. We listen to that shit all the goddamn time. You know what I mean?
Man.
And it never gets old, bro. We play that shit every day. It never gets old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Timeless music.
yeah, that tells you who my granddad is, right? He the reason why I'm such a big fan of Funkadelic, and like
Mm-hmm.
why I listen to George Clinton every time I'm about to make some music or some shit like that,
Man.
or
Yeah.
why I listen to Bootsy, and or why you know what I'm saying? Why I'm such a
Mm-hmm.
fan of rock music, rap music, soulful shit. That man is like a music library from the '70s, bro, and and I just so happen to have him as my grandfather.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the motherfucker only 65. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that motherfucker, bro, I think he's here in the crib somewhere smoking. You know what I mean? Like, bro,
Mhm.
like he's the reason why I do any of this shit. But he's
Man, that's
also the
dope.
reason why I post dumb shit. It's like he's funny as a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm gonna tell you a fucked up story real quick.
Yeah.
And So when I was 15 years old, bro, I was trying to be a little hoe out here. I was sticking my dick in whatever the fuck. And I had a bad allergic reaction one day, but it was like to some fucking that Old Spice soap or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And he but I was itching and started off on my shit. You know what I mean? So I'm itching my shit, man. I'm like, Gramps, man. I'm itching really fucking bad. It ain't burning nothing like that, and I think I got crabs, yo. And this motherfucker, instead of being like, let's go to the doctor, let's go to the hospital and figure this shit out, this motherfucker looked me dead in my face, like with a memory, and said, I remember when I had crabs, man. I had to shave my mustache and everything.
Oh damn!
I bust the fuck out, bro. I'm itching. I'm about to go in the
You don't want to hear.
get shit.
Yeah.
Bro,
Damn. He said that was a perfect time to let you know about his time.
yeah, bro. This motherfucker
Right.
worried about my itching.
Yeah.
But
He just
but
gave you a relatable story.
that's who shaped me, bro. Like musically, saying stupid shit, just trying to have a good time with life, bro. That's the man who fucking made me, dog.
Yeah. Shout out to Grandpa. Yeah, man. That's 100. That's real talk right there. Hey, man, like I said, we go on and on, bro. You're
Right.
one of the ones. I mean, I've been probably since you've been in the game. I first noticed you years ago. I think over 10 years now we've been rocking. So you know, I always keep up with you. You know what I mean? And I always know that you, whenever we gonna talk, you know what I mean. You got more than just that. You got outside the box too. You know what I mean? You got so many layers. You know what I mean? You can talk about so many things than just making a beat, man. That's why I knew when we talked, it was gonna be a dope interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah, man. For sure. Well, we gonna get on off here. I think we don't went longer probably than we don't usually went.
Right.
Yeah. Look, it's game time now. It's game time.
Yeah.
My music, man. You know I can't stop, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
And I love the city so much, man, and I appreciate all the music that came before me, bro. And I you know what I'm saying. I just I love talking about Saginaw music. I love talking about music in general. Speaking of Saginaw music, shout out to Mac the Jacker, man. I was bumping his the other day.
Yeah, shout out Mac, man, the Bank Boys, all the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Damn, VIP Rolly.
Even though they were still doing it, bro.
Yeah, they still doing their thing, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to all of them. You know what I mean? There's so many. You know, I go so far back, man, when we was rocking on the blocks and stuff. You know what I mean? Like you say, Scheme, Style, Dose. You know what I mean? Mag 7, Dustin Kane.
Bro.
Man, I can name probably so many, bro. We probably, like I said, we be going hours, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But also, I before we leave, though, man, shout out, man, my brother Knee Dash, man, and I appreciate you too, because you had a Knee Dash challenge at one time. You know what I mean? And I think that's when we was gonna do it on that first one. So, man, I appreciate you for that.
See the reason I did that shit, bro, because we was getting our hair cut, man, or he was just over there chilling and shit. I'm getting my hair cut, and we was listening to the Formula by DOC and shit, and that's one of my favorite beats, bro. You know, the Inner City Blues sample, that Marvin Gaye, and and I love that beat so much. I love the way Drake flipped that shit up, and he was like, bro, do that shit, and I want to rap off of it, and we gonna do a whole little challenge and make other motherfuckers rap off of it. I'm like, hell yeah, all right. You know what I mean? I made the beat, and you know, about a week later, fucking the bullshit happened. You know, bro passed, and gonna fuck me up, man. Gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, it touched a lot of people, man. Me and Dash every day, man. I don't think we could go a day without kicking it. You know what I mean? Even if we missed some days, it was like we just like, bro, what y'all doing? What the family doing? That's my son, godfather. You know what I mean? He took it hard too. We all took it hard. So, like I say, man, he was a light to the city, man. So I appreciate you. I couldn't get off this show without you telling that story. You know, telling your story as far as that the whole challenge that people might didn't know of. You know what I mean? And how
That's
Daz
funny
inspired.
too, man. That's funny as fuck, bro. I remember.
Oh yeah. He was a comedian.
He got offended one day, man, because I told him I didn't like Jay-Z like that. He said, "Bro, what the fuck is wrong?" And we had a whole discussion
That'll
about
lead to argument. Don't talk about Jadakiss or none, bro. He gonna get you. Red
yeah.
Man, any of them, bro. That was bro, man. We miss him, bro. Like I say, I couldn't let you get off of here without letting us know about that whole situation as far as how the challenge came about. Because I remember when I first saw the challenge, I was like, man, what? You know what I mean? I don't know if it should kick back up soon. I feel like going and just pushing the button and make it kick back up. To tell you the truth. But I appreciate you for that. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody told you,
Make
but I
a new
appreciate
beat,
you
bro.
for
I'm gonna make a new beat and call it the Knee Dash Challenge.
it.
You know what I mean?
Much love, bro. I appreciate you.
I
You know what I
appreciate
mean?
everything, bro. Crystal, it was nice meeting you.
You as well.
Yeah, but I appreciate you jumping on here and doing everything you doing.
No doubt,
Already,
no
thank
doubt,
you.
Yeah.
no doubt. So we're gonna get on up off here. Man, like I said, we appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us. Salute to y'all. Catch us on all these platforms. Any platform you own, just type in Thawed Magazine. Almost any platform you own, you're gonna see us on it basically. Check out Crystal's articles on there on thawedmagazine.com. Check out my articles. Check out India Brazy's articles. Jeff's articles, sports talk, man. Thawed Magazine, we trying to do so much and we keeping it going all over the place, all over the areas. Shout out to Saginaw, Michigan. You already know what it is. We rock with us. We rocking with y'all. You already know. That's Bert. That's home team. Shout out to Keyz. Y'all catch him, check him out. Go to his page, man. You're gonna see some funny stuff all the time. He always gonna keep you laughing and just give you a good spirit. So shout out. Appreciate you, Keyz. We're gonna get on up off of here, man. You got anything to say before we leave?
I'll be back doing music sometime soon, man. I've been busy with work and shit, man, but I'm getting depressed not making music, so I'm about to start back.
No doubt, no doubt. Sis, you got anything you want to say before we leave?
Let's go Warriors.
You
See,
silly.
I ain't
Shout out Draymond
I'm gonna say
Green,
let's go
Tutu.
day.
Much love. The whole Babers family, man. The Green family, Babers family, man. That's family. You know what I mean? Draymond Green, they're
Already.
gonna do your thing. All right, y'all. We
Yeah.
out of here. We out of here. Peace, salute. Much love to everybody.
Right on.